Didn't do anything. But it turns out what she did was the wrong thing. Don't look at that. What she did was the wrong thing.
I have kids.
So who played last?
No.
I don't know.
Play your guitar a little more obnoxiously if the answer is yes.
Okay, so if we're going least deserving, right?
Yeah.
Is that how we're still doing it? It's him, Misaka, Shauna, him, and her. Those two are the end. I think. Oh, and we have Kirito. I forgot.
I feel like he's not deserving just because this show isn't deserving.
So those three, I say, are better than Shauna, Railgun. Or no, I think Shauna and Railgun are the next two.
Really?
Oh, what do you think?
Ice.
We already did her. Shauna, her, him, her, him, and him.
We got down to the actual fighters.
Yeah. I think these two are probably the worst.
Yeah, just in terms of their shows.
Yeah. So who do you want, Shauna or Misaka?
I'll take Misaka.
I'll take Shauna. I think those two, and then...
It looks like she's supposed to be leaning on something and they removed that object. There's a big bottle of wine instead of sensing
Kirito and her, and then Black Bullet, because I still like Black Bullet more than most. Black Bullet and Durara.
Yep.
I like you. I'm going to continue you. She doesn't look right. She looks really tall, doesn't she? Don't get mad at me. Wilhelmina. Oh god, we gotta remember to pick the assists too.
Yeah, we've been picking the most appropriate ones for each character. I like that they have dialogue, like little lines between each other. I just wonder if it wasn't from their show, would they have lines?
What do you mean?
Like how they actually talk, like the assists will talk to the fighter.
Oh, I wonder.
I think they might just have generic lines they use instead.
And tell me if any of them are repeats. I think this is new though. Do you keep up with my reading?
Yeah.
Baguette sandwich? It's called just a sandwich. You don't reference the bread. I can't wait to go to work tomorrow and make myself a white artisan roll peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Can't wait to have spaghetti pasta.
Spaghetti pasta?
Like, spaghetti is a type of pasta, and then you also say pasta.
Yeah.
Or like a panini sandwich. I'll have a calzone. I don't even know what calzone,
Actually,
like what category calzone would be, but like I'm gonna have a Reuben sandwich.
Thinking about it, actually, I might like Shauna more than Strike the Blood, but that might only be because of watching it before I was even in high school.
Before you were even born.
Well, the first time I saw it, I was like 12 or 13,
Yeah,
and I thought it was
Connor's computer password.
It's more than his computer password. I didn't even think you could have Pornhub accounts back then. No, no, but remember that the original show came out, and then a long time passed, and then 2 and 3 came out. Like, there was a noticeable gap in time of, like, almost, I think, 7 or 8 years between the shows. So all I had was Shauna 1, which is the best Shauna. And then I watched Shauna 2 with you later, and I was like... Shauna 2 sucks.
I think the only reason they really wanted Kirino in the game is because everyone's like conversations are just the one thing about the character, and because all these shows have sister fucking in them, it's like it's easy. It writes itself. Asuna seems to just be about making baguette sandwiches, so any other characters that can cook or even know what food is, they're gonna put her against.
Yeah, Kiranos are all the same, aren't they?
Yeah, it's you're cute and do you have a brother?
Because you called me cute, I'm now about to slaughter an 8th grader. With no powers. Oh, never mind. That's power. I wonder if this is going to show up in Sega Hard Girls. This Pacific Rim looking shit.
Pacific Rim job.
We should have played every Sega game ever created before we played this too. Fuck.
Might as well just
how do you
every
like
game
your
ever
how do you like your arcade Street Fighter collection being outdated already?
Why?
It's that new collection they showed off.
Well, it just has the best version of Street Fighter 2, but no other Street Fighter game.
That's all you need. Why even have all the Street Fighter 2 versions? I feel like
I think it is the version that actually combines all like the Street Fighters together, like so you can play like one version of a character against another version of a character. So it's not like fair.
I like that outfit for her. What the fuck is that? Like, imagine if Capcom made an anime fighting game and then they were just like, yeah, by the way, all the stages are based on Capcom games. I feel like that would be more impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
The problem with Sega is that anything other than Sonic isn't very well known. I mean, there's Sonic, Yakuza, and I don't think I count Bayonetta.
It's just published by Sega.
I mean, I guess maybe is Yakuza like that too, or is Yakuza Sega made?
I think it's Sega made. I don't see like any other company name tied to it. Divisions of Sega, like AM2, don't count.
No,
well, Platinum Games makes games for like everyone. Like they made Nier Automata.
They made that game on
Star
Switch.
Fox Zero, Wonderful 101.
Well, they have
Astral Chain. I know you're talking about.
They have as many misses as they do hits, huh? Like it's like Star Fox Zero. Oh, they made that, huh?
Remember, the people there made Okami. But they also made God Hand. Please don't let God Hand be like some shit game when we finally get to it. It can't be. Like, it has a lot going for it. And Okami has nothing going for it. It just has deception going for it. This is the only reason I bought it. I know Mikoto just said pushover. That was me at GameStop picking Okami off the shelf. Chugga Conroy more like deceived Conroy.
I cannot believe
Chugga conned Roy because he got conned.
No, he conned me. He was like in his Let's Play. He's like, "Oh, it's better than any Zelda game."
He was conned and then he conned you. And your brother.
And to be fair, I do not think it's a horrible game. Like, let me throw out an example. Shenmue.
Yeah.
It's not horrible because I can see why people like it. It's just, as Sharky says, why have the game literally be like, for anything you want to do earlier than the game tells you, like draw the sun. How come the game's like, what, are you stupid?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to draw the sun? And Issun fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Issun's the fucking worst.
Jiminy Cricket wannabe. Jiminy Cricket was better when he told Pinocchio to make a jackass out of himself. Because then he sings to you at the end of the movie. And then he's just nowhere in Kingdom Hearts until 3 is like the one to really remember him. That was like the only heartwarming moment in Kingdom Hearts 3, like when everyone died and like Sora comes back and like he has to rescue everyone and Jiminy comes out of his pocket and he's like, alright Sora, let's do this.
And in my Let's Play, that's the moment I was like, turns around, yellow eyes.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if a twist like that happened? Like
yeah,
Jiminy.
everyone's suspecting Yen Sid. No, it was Jiminy.
Did you see that I countered the fuck out of her?
Yeah.
I like Shauna's sprite rig.
I like the flame haze effect that comes off her.
Yeah, I don't think this is a bad game, but I'm slowly finding out that these interactions are all samey.
Well, because that's how the characters actually are.
Let's just get her off screen.
Most of these characters don't have any depth to them, so. And for her, yeah, it's just that you're a little kid.
If I was going to write interactions like this, right? If I was going to take up all these characters, be like, they each get a matchup with each other, I would say, okay, what aspects can we talk about? Make a list of them, and make sure you don't repeat stuff like she just did. We've already seen her talking about how the flame mazes don't age.
Yeah.
So I would take that and make sure to avoid that to make that seem more specific to another character, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, fucking... Also, have them talk about literally anything other than, hey, are you my opponent with the basketball girl? Yeah. Where are you? You're in a field of fucking tanks, Tomoka. Like, did you come out here and go, where's the hoop? Like, no.
Well, Fire Emblem's guilty of the interaction thing, too. At least in Awakening and Fates, more so in Fates, like with the support conversations. It's always, each character just has the one thing, like a hobby that they have, and then they just talk about it. And because there's 4 supports, 3 if you're playing in America and they don't want to be gay. So it goes like C, B, A, and then S is always the one where they get married. And it usually starts as like, hey, I like this and I like this. Let's talk a little about it. Oh, we'll chat another time. And then the B one is just, hey, let's continue our conversation from last time.
I think Rampa's better with it.
And then S is fun, and they're like, oh, I love you. Let's get married and fuck, because we have to canonically have children right now. Awakening's better with it, especially like some of the setups, because some of the people I pinned together like to get married were typical ones that everyone ships, but then others I did differently, and like the interactions were actually really good. Same with Fates, actually. Fates isn't like as bad as I thought, but some of the interactions are really stupid.
Because you didn't describe Metal and Bread to a T to Shauna, you're gone. You're dead. Fuck. Okay.
See, that's good.
Yeah, stuff like that. I always love the misunderstandings based on different worlds.
Remember when, like, I wanted to do this for... After playing Marvel 3, I want to do it for Smash Brothers, like, every character talking to each other, like, before the match, what they'd say. And, like, I think even after, like, if they beat them. The only one I can remember that was good, like, it's still my favorite one, is Wario fighting Wii Fit Trainer. And he goes, I'm feeling the burn alright, and you're about to smell it.
Jesus Christ, Chris. Jesus Christ, Chris. What is this serious song? This is not the song that plays on the stage. Kirito is that serious of an employer? Whatever I was going to say.
Back at the tank place, just at night.
I also like Shauna's design overall.
Yeah.
And the idea of flame hazes. Maybe I should have rated her a little higher. I like the idea of flame hazes, but
just the show had horrible execution.
Correct. Again,
maybe
I feel like
it would have been better.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I was gonna say maybe we shouldn't judge them based on. I mean, we can judge the anime based on the anime, but maybe not the whole story based on the anime.
I feel like we'd just be happier people overall if we read things instead of.
Well, there's also a manga for all these too.
Yeah.
If you felt like not reading as much, but I'm sure the visual novels themselves, I'm sure there's a reason that they're popular outside of the anime.
Yeah. But I won't go and say manga are always better than anime, because the Fooly Cooly manga kind of sucked.
Well,
it was an anime being adapted into a manga. So I feel like just the original is always the most pure. There's their misunderstanding thing.
I don't get.
Now we're gonna kill each other.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is I like how it's not like most games. They're not trying to think of reasons for them to fight, and in reality, why would these two?
Yeah.
He's like a super.
If anything, the only line I would add at the end would be like,
anyway, let's kill each other.
like maybe I'd like to see what being a flame haze is all about, and then like that's the reason he decides to fight her.
I don't think they were. I don't think this is like the Marvel, not Marvel 3, Death Battle. Like, oh, let's think of a way for them to fight. I feel like. I mean, Death Battle's admitted that you know how they have shitty reasons for people to fight.
Yeah.
You know that's on purpose. Because they say they don't want to start delving into the territory of fanfiction, but then I'm like, isn't every interaction of these characters just fanfiction?
Yeah.
Whatever. But no game, I think, has done it either with a crossover. Not even Blaze Blue, which is like probably the most popular crossover one right now. Every group of characters has a story mode. So the Blaze Blue side, the Under Night, the Persona, and the Ruby. Fun fact though, Ruby only has 2 fucking characters.
Yeah, because the other 2 are DLC.
Yeah, at least they were free DLC. Oh, DLC characters didn't get a story though, which is understandable because it's like 1 character from Arcana Heart.
Yeah, unless they just threw them all in a miscellaneous one when they were done. That's all we could have done.
I'm glad they at least added Neo from Ruby. Although I was so excited because it's like you had Pyrrha, Ren, Jean, Torchwick, Nora, and Emerald and Cinder all in the files for like the announcer saying them. But I think that's like a Smash thing, whereas like they just had the announcer say all the character names. As to not spoil, we'll stream together again sometime, Chris.
I think I just dreamed it.
I didn't get Wilhelmina. Maybe I already have her. Maybe I picked her by accident.
Yeah, because then is she the first one? R1.
That's a nice color.
Does she have 2 from her? Yeah, Toma. Thought she might have had 2. Oh, yeah, Accelerator.
Yeah, we could pick Accelerator later.
Does this have colors?
I don't think so. Because they're not on screen all the time, why would they? You can't really
Unless they're tied to your character.
Who are you playing again?
Mitsuga.
Okay.
Let me just stop depending on your brother. Because my sister sucks. So that was a good interaction, and it gives them a reason to fight.
I'm waiting for. Is it the other girl that's a level 8? The acceleration girl.
Who?
I remember the girl from the show you like with that was written by the sword art person.
Excel World?
Yeah, Excel World. She's like a level 8, and I remember in their interactions, she's like an 8. And Misaka's like a level what?
Was she on the thing?
Yeah, she's on the board.
Oh, she kicks the vending machine.
In terms of a Sega fighting game, I think this is... I mean, it's not like prime fighting game, but I think it's pretty good for a Dengeki Bunko Sega fighting game.
Yeah, Sega knows how to make fighting games, because that Fist of the North Star one looks cool. I think...
Is that new?
No, it was on the PS2, but Japan only.
Oh, that sucks. We should get it.
I think it's in arcades, but yeah, I don't have an arcade cabinet.
I
So
really,
I'll just emulate it.
I really like that color scheme for Musica.
Yeah.
Also, she has red eyes in that color.
It's like she goes to like some like cool
Oh,
school.
Yeah.
Cool school.
Cool school.
The school in their show sucks.
I mean, they're barely in it. Actually,
No, this is in their dorms.
that's it. It's just their
They're
dorm
in their
room.
dorms and the bathroom. And that. She's
See-
in him.
Part of me really wants to fucking.
I thought I was like trapped. No, but it just roundhoused her.
Just Chuck Norris the shit out of her. What was I gonna say? Oh, I kind of want to continue Index too, because based on where season 3 goes, and the fact that season 3 came out way later, so hopefully they figured out how to write in the meantime. But it's only because of the Toma shit.
Yeah.
The losing his memory is the basis of season 3, right? That was like the most interesting part of the
Well,
show.
this is like 2 episodes.
To be fair, Misaka is probably the best character in the show. She was definitely the most bearable, and she had the most interesting arc with the sisters and all that.
Yeah.
Toma was boring. His whole thing is...
Level 3. I like when their lores mix. That's what it is.
Level 9. It's just like the red paint. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Why don't you just fight as the robot? I don't understand it. Did they?
It's not as marketable.
I wonder if the butterfly had a bigger part in the manga. Because all it is in the opening shot, right? It's just like, oh, this is Kurayuki Hime. And it shows the butterfly. It's like, she's hot.
Yeah, that's the only reason you're playing as her.
I actually don't like her design very much.
Yeah, I
Also,
think I like
I
her
don't-
better just as a normal human.
I probably don't like XL World
Wow.
that much.
I did at the time, like, compared to Sword Art, but yeah, looking back, it's like I probably would never watch it again.
That whole arc with the bully guy.
Yeah. Oh, he flipped the bathroom genders and, like, he fell for it. Like, he doesn't go to the school kid, and the bathroom is probably the most frequent room he's in the school, so he should know left is the boys' room. But no, he's like, sign flip, so I'm gonna follow it.
And then
It's like freaking not writing your weapons.
Did you
down.
just do like a triple counter? Fucking.
It's like redoing the numbers because someone didn't write them, and then
She's countering your counters, bro.
not
Hey,
even
whoa.
the fist stopped her.
The fist should have broken through her fucking robot. Because she's clearly summoning it. Oh, here we go. You know what sucks? The Kirito and Asuna thing they became in a relationship really quickly, so it's not one of those other Dengeki shows where it's like, oh, who's he gonna be with, right? At one point, I appreciate the fact that you just cut the bullshit and it was like, this is it. It's like Monogatari. Arc 1 of Monogatari, the relationship's done. Everyone else is irrelevant now. in terms of dating wise. But it's just the fact Kirito picked the worst choice.
Yeah.
It's not that Asuna's a terrible human being or anything.
It's just not
not right for him. Even to the point where he flirts with Sinon in front of her. All because he wants a fucking sword. All because they had a fucking Tamagotchi.
I wonder if like any of these voice actors overlap or like the same. So I can have like the little Metal Gear Solid thing with Sonic. Where it's like something about this
There's
guy.
something about this guy I don't like. Zumbiris. We need to play that on the channel, I think. I think it's on Steam. I think I could just get it. I just remember I used to play it all the time at the fucking library. Just amazing game. We gotta
play Type to Learn 3.
We gotta play Mario Teaches Typing. Let's see how well it does for us.
I used to have a SpongeBob typing game, but it was really dumb. Like, first thing they make you do is type up like a novel, like a whole episode. It wasn't a real episode. Like they made up a story. It's like, here, just type it. Type the whole thing.
You know what I miss?
What?
I miss the times where things weren't so, like, internet wasn't really a thing, like NES, SNES, all that.
Yeah.
And so, like, nothing had, like, a very consistent design.
Yeah.
Like, look at how different Peach looks in some of the early Mario art.
Yeah.
Compared to, and then look at Mega Man and the American and Japanese and all that. But now, you play a Mario game.
He's always gonna be the same, yeah.
They're always gonna be the same.
It's because they like crack down on it. It's like Mario has to have this brand, and you can't stray from it anymore. Oh, here we go.
I literally watched my sisters die. That would be the most annoying show I've ever seen. Is a show of Kirino and whatever the fuck the pigtail Kuroko. That would be the most annoying show in the fucking world.
I had to put mute on. Like, it's not even a matter of dub or sub.
Yeah.
Just, where's the mute button?
Where's the mute button? It's like playing as Majora or Skull Kid in Hyrule Warriors. Just every time he's on screen, you hit the mute button.
Was he annoying?
He's really. A lot of characters in Hyrule Warriors are really annoying, specifically for the fact that, like for instance, Skull Kid. Every time you attack with him, he plays the ocarina. So it's like for like about a 10 to 15 minute fucking map. The fuck? Kirino literally sees you shoot electricity and she's like, what in the world? What the fuck? We don't even say it like that.
Yeah, it's what the hell. We say he yells it.
What? It somehow got morphed into what the fuck?
You know, it's funnier, yeah.
Max wasn't wrong though. I looked it up after that best of came up. There is like whiff shots. They'll hit the shot and then I saw one where a guy just took his shit and slammed it into the ground.
Yeah.
It's like that ball didn't even stop moving in the area. He knew he fucked up.
Yeah, I looked it up too. Like I found a compilation of like Tiger Woods whiffing his shots.
Yeah, I like that you use Tiger Woods as like the side backgrounds.
Yeah, that was him. That was like a what the fuck face.
Yeah. Well, I was just curious. I was just like, well, is that actually what it is? Because like basketball players, they always look and wait, right?
Yeah.
She's coming back.
Maybe not. You gotta figure out the super.
Well, just hit her first. I like that your sis backs you up when you lose. Oh, serious music. shit, man. I don't know what that does. One cool thing about BlazBlue Cross Tag is that they have a main theme that changes for each character.
Yeah.
And I think Ruby's is like a remix of the theme done by Jeff Williams. Unlike this, where it's the same. What the fuck can Toma do?
Played any more and the video would have gotten taken down.
Huh?
Played any more and the video would have gotten taken down.
Cat like stuffed animal? Oh.
Why are her interactions like the best ones?
I don't remember what a Neko Matan is.
They both
Code?
have their arms up like the two guys.
Huh?
Both the guys like in their porches, they have their arms up to their heads.
Well, the other one's blocking the sun from his eyes. Don't know why that's the perspective they used. Why does that do so much damage? That did like a third of her health. This is Sakura Wars, by the way. It'd be more impressive if you knew how you did that.
It was R2.
Hey, it's the two shows that didn't do panty shots very much.
Did shorts shots.
They made her really tall. Is she this tall? She's almost as tall as fucking Mikoto.
She was like normal height.
She was shorter than the main guy. She was like noticeably shorter than the main girl, the tech girl, whose name is never gonna come back to my head. Yeah, I think Asuna's the one repeat we've got was the only repeat in the game. I don't know why they had one repeat. Jojo Empire, uh-huh. That's how I felt after work today. Why do I have to get tired and sweaty?
Why can't it be him?
Oh, because animals don't like her because she feels a certain way, and because a palm-top tiger is a type of cat, she gets affected by it? That doesn't make any sense. That actually doesn't make any sense. She's not an animal. Her fucking headbutt she does from the beginning of the show against fucking Ryuji is a fucking attack she just did to you. Are you kidding me? That's their first interaction, is he runs into her and she jumps up and headbutts him.
Yeah.
I hate all of Taiga's interactions in this game.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, she's very one note, even though she's not one note in the show. In this game, she's just, I'm a giant bitch, and that's my whole character.
No, I'm a little bitch.
Yeah, whatever.
Instead of little Bill, little bitch.
Palm top tiger bitch.
She's acting like a little Bill.
A little Bill.
Little Bill.
Sleeping beside to not have sexual relations with my wife. Oh yes, this is what I want to see. There we go. I don't know if you remember that scene. Yeah. It's where they both have emotional breakdowns about how people see them. You know, the basis of the show being emotion, and this game not knowing how to convey emotion with this character. Sorry. It's like she's not a total bitch. I don't understand it. Yeah, she's kind of a bitch, but like everyone's kind of a bitch in these shows. Look at how many times Misaka fucking tried to literally murder the man that sticks out his hand. Toma. Because this whole character is he sticks out his hand. I don't believe that. Let me put one up and test it out. Just generally walking to the store, I'm gonna start putting up hurdles. See if you get distracted and have to jump them. Could you imagine how I could fuck with her if that's true? In the middle of sex, you just put one at the door and she's like, hold on. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue. Mackenzie. I got a raise. Ah, but Carlos is great. I'm training to be a manager. I'm also training to be gone.
I'm training to be a man.
Alright, so we really gotta think about this. What's the next two?
Kirito, just like he shouldn't exist.
Kirito, Black Bullet, Durara, and Strike the Blood. What are the next two that are in the bottom?
I think Kirito and Black Bullet.
You like Strike the Blood more than Black Bullet? That's surprising.
No, but I feel like a lance is a better weapon in a fighting game than a gun. And I guess the arm thing.
Well, I'll be Black Bullet man too. Then.
So I'm stuck with Kirito.
Where's... Oh. Yeah, what she said.
Yeah, stick it to him.
What a lineup.
No, I said... Oh, that's what you said. So I said, shut up. I hate the way Taiga looks in this game, too. I feel like she looked better in the show.
That art's not too bad.
It's just the 3D one looks pretty bad. The sprite's fine, except when she's not doing anything that she does in the show.
Again, she has one personality. I'm just gonna be a rabid jackass to people who are just nice, even though that's not her personality. In fact, wasn't the whole show about getting rid of that expectation that people thought she was a bitch? That's the whole show. Did you read? I just shot her in the head. The fact that I play a game where I can shoot Taiga in the head. Wait a second. I can shoot the girl from Rukyubu. I can get rid of her. Pop her ball before she can throw it and then have it go through straight into her fucking noggin. Try dry hump it now.
Wasn't that a scene in Kite?
What?
Wasn't that a scene in Kite?
What?
I don't think he shot, like, it was like, hey, let's play basketball, and he shoots the ball and walks away.
He doesn't shoot the ball, the kid shoots him. In the end of the movie?
No, it was like towards the middle.
Also, don't watch Kite if you're not into really fucked up shit. Just disclaimer there. I should point out that it is...
see sex.
Well... gross sex.
Yeah.
Bad sex.
Yeah, what the TV said.
What the fuck happened? It didn't cut out in the stream, but it cut out here. Just to point out that it is considered hentai.
Mm.
I didn't know that when we watched it. I didn't watch it with you. I think you watched it first, and then I watched it because you're like, "Oh, it's okay." I still remember that fucking scene with the when she drops onto the guy and they're going through like the bridge and the building. It's like under the truck, and the truck goes into the underground. Shit, that was funny. Hey, speaking of shooting her in the head.
They're gonna shoot you in the head now.
He knows her by name.
They're Dengeki pals.
Yeah, I wonder if she dry humps.
Instead of PlayStation pals, Dengeki dudes.
Dengeki dudes. Wonder if she,
Please
I
don't
hate
send
that
me.
she's called Innocent Charm.
Please don't send me any Dengeki nudes.
You called her a tiny titan?
Shoot her. There we go. Onto the ground.
I'm showing no mercy. Oh, they do have alternate costumes.
I think it's just tied to yours.
The fact that I got turned into a basketball by this fraud. Yo, I countered her with me after she countered me with her. Let's wait.
And I'm glad I countered him and he's there and I'm Ultra Instinct, but
Fuck. Tomoka's strong. Tiny Titan. Fucking stream looks better than our TV right now. This sucks. You need to stop doing the same shit. Get out of here. Imagine Innocent Charm or whatever fucking name is coming out just to have you punch her in the fucking face. Like, imagine that basketball game where this guy comes out with a gun and says, "Get the fuck away, I'm gonna put a bullet in your head." Get ready for the serious music. The match of the ages. This is what everyone wanted to see when we started this game. Rentaro Satomi and Enju Aihara versus Tomoka Minato and Innocent Charm. This is what people bought the game for right here. This scene right here. The fucking angel wings. What is the angel wings about again?
it's like what she looks like to the older gentleman that should not be fantasizing about her when she plays basketball. She sees an angel.
Rokyubu was the worst one. I'm a firm believer, no matter how bad Shauna got, no matter how bad anything else got, Rokyubu was the worst. And the grossest. It didn't have brother-sister relationship like most in Dengeki, but like that's not even as gross as, you know, fucking an actual child.
Yeah, I think no matter where in the world you go to jail for fucking a kid, but like some countries actually allow incest. In certain like degrees, like the cousins can, but not the brothers and sisters.
褒め言葉だけ受け取っておこうか。ただ、あまり侮っても油断している間に片手足が切り落とされ、本気の私はそうだね。カマキリとはやり合ったことがあるよ。だから侮ったりなんかしねえよ。よかろう。かかってくるがいい。
But I thought they were gonna do a cool thing about the fact that he has severed limbs. He has a robotic arm and leg for a reason. Because she's like, oh, I can sever your limbs. He'd be like, good luck with that. They're literally already gone.
Already taken care of.
Watch this.
I can sever your arms and legs, no problem. But they already are.
So it's not don't take me lightly, it's don't take my literal fucking robot lightly.
Yeah. Next time we can at least like, tell your work stories instead of going do that, but like with your farts. Like make it go or
Yeah, because I can control that. Stop laughing at your own joke. Goddamn. What's the super button?
thought it was her too.
Fucking red like a goddamn buck.
Fucking red like goddamn roses. Fills my goddamn head. With goddamn dreams and goddamn blinds me.
Are you enjoying your time saying that shit?
Yeah. Especially because I didn't have my cheat sheet next to Mario.
It's sukiyaki for dinner tonight.
No, it was steak, mashed potatoes, and corn for dinner tonight. Green Hill.
She made a grown man cry. I can't wait for the day that Makoto puts a coin in Index's head. Is Makoto the first or the last name?
First.
This stage is so fucking weird to look at.
I feel like they're tiny, like, for the stage. Sonic's loops were not that big.
And the rings are giant, dude. Those rings should be small because of how far away they are. Those are smaller than what they actually are because of the distance, meaning that they're way bigger than that.
But, like, those are all goal rings. Your goals are everywhere.
If I can hit her into the background, I can go to a motherfucking special stage.
I can go to a motherfucking Chow Garden.
I actually still like Black Bullet. No, it's probably the
It was
one.
a show.
Well, it's the one case where they had the fucking. It was a show, you said.
Yeah, compared to everything else.
So the whole concept of like racism against certain people, whatever, got to the actual point where it actually was in history, where they took that one scene where they took all these girls, the little kids, into the back and put a bullet in their head. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. That happened, dude. That's the shit that was happening. Remember, even America did it. World War II, when they put all the Japanese people in a internment camp.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't make it out. And apparently, if I'm remembering correctly, aren't they the ones that dropped the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
Yeah.
Shit, like, that's bad. Where's that depiction? Instead of like, oh, you can't eat at the dinner table with everyone at like Ruby, where it's like, no fun is allowed here. Meowth is for humans only. You don't see that shit in media. Kill the girl, please.
X-Men does it. They do both. Because there was a Genosha, which is like that island where they send all the mutants to just work. And the Sentinels also are sent out to just capture them or kill them.
Well, look at Magneto. His whole reasoning for everything is based on the fact that people found out he was a mutant and burned down his house with his child inside of it.
Yeah.
Why are they, like... So, I know I said it doesn't matter. It's not meant for them to fight, but it's like, why would he pull his weapon out against this chick? Also, why? Alright, Kirino's number 2 of One Note personality. All her shit's just about little sister.
Asuna's up there because it's just, hey, let's talk about Kirito.
Let's talk about we're
food.
both playable characters in the game, but let's talk about Kirito.
'Cause you're not him. How come like this isn't at Evo? Or Apex or other
Apex?
3 to 4 letter words. Yeah. I
Isn't
think
Apex just a game?
Oh.
Apex Legends?
Yeah. Then there's Apex tournaments, I think. Like, you don't see this at tournaments.
By the way, just to point out, I watched that when I got sick before at Jim's apartment. I watched that Gun Gale show. It was after you moved out, right?
Yeah.
And I really liked it, and Mackenzie even watched. Uh-oh, my TV's not doing good.
The colon's the only thing that's loose. The colon's not the only thing that's loose.
Yeah.
They covered it up. They fucking cucked the colon.
Yeah, they cucked the colon. I never noticed.
Yeah, they put the wall back up and they put that freaking filing cabinet there and they moved it. When they put it where loose colon was,
By the way,
like,
I
we're all
got-
just like, that ain't gonna stay there. That's gonna be destroyed tonight.
Bro, I I got it wrong. It's not what I said it was before. It says alpha. I checked it today. ALFA. It says alpha.
For what?
For the taking off the sticker. It says alpha.
Someone like Tom. Oh, here we go with the cooking again. Woman, cook, and love boy. Yeah. Kirito really is just get back in the kitchen and make me my sandwich. Like, put the sword down unless you're gonna be using it to cut my sandwich, because I don't. You know I can't eat the whole thing in one bite. Or else I'm gonna have to show you why they call me a beater.
He just said happy or unhappy. I don't worry about those sort of things. I'm hoping he was talking about.
He just forgot what they're talking about.
Oh, he doesn't care if he's happy or unhappy is what he's talking about.
If the main guy, Ryuji from Toradora was playable, all of it he would be talking about also is cooking.
And cleaning.
Yeah. Like, oh, so everyone in your life is inept as well?
She got me. She read me like a fucking book. Chapter 1. That. We gotta slow down, we're doing this too fast.
See, BlazBlue has guns, like, with Noelle, but you don't just straight up shoot somebody in the head
I don't know.
with it.
It creates a symbol on the wall, and that symbol then explodes. I'm glad he's playable and not Enju.
Yeah.
See you in the dreamland.
And it makes
again.
perfect sense that she's the assist. Because like this is how it is in the show. I feel like Klein should have been an assist.
Klein should have been an assistant. All he does is like have sex with your girlfriend, like in real life. Comes out the TV.
Sees the PlayStation Eye and finds
I
out.
can't lose. Crystal.
I'm about to make a fissure in that.
Huh? A fissure in that?
In Crystal.
Oh.
Sorry.
Ew.
Bluey toe.
Bluey toe. I knew you were gonna say it.
Cousinito.
Kazanito?
She looks nothing like her actual person.
Oh, sweet. Talk about cooking and now die. Put up a sign and die.
I don't know how to cook. All I know how to do is beat. I analyzed the frames a little too hard. Wow, like, Bryce Peppenbrook actually did a pretty good job sounding like this kid.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. See, I like when dubbers can sound like they're subber.
By the way, I like that we went from shitting on Bryce for sword art and shit, and then Deng and Rampa were like, well, no, that fits.
Yeah. I guess it really comes down to what you're in and how you're directed.
Yeah. His best role is still Nagito, because he's just not doing his same voice he does for everything.
Makoto is like his kind of just plain voice.
Yeah. He had to make Nagito different.
I liked him in Durara as Masaomi because he's like more expressive.
Which one's Masaomi?
He's the other kid that's like he was the leader of the Blue Squares.
Hold on.
You'll know when you see him.
Oh, the main kid.
Yeah.
The one that kind of became irrelevant. I forgot all about Durarara. Honestly, the whole three-person structure, how one was the girl with the glasses is the...
She's Saika.
Saika, yeah.
Yeah.
Or one part of Saika, I
Yeah,
guess.
because there's the other girl who's also Saika. But,
And then the other girl that's also Saika.
Analyzing. Put your arms
They look
up.
like the same character with
Yeah.
that color scheme.
All the main characters of these shows look the same.
Except Kojo.
Akatsuki Kojo, yeah. It doesn't look right. So, like, alright. He's kind of on, like, an angle there. He stands at an angle, and then he walks, and he's more, like, sideways.
Because they broke the 180 rule. You know the 180 rule.
Like, is it where you don't look at someone straight on the side?
You never look at Capcom's 180 rule. Whenever you made a sprite, you never made you see them from the side like that, because it always looks awkward.
It does. Except if when you're the king and he's coming home from, like, the end of the game, he walks in the castle, and, like, you hear the door shut, and he just walks in on like, the side. It's always a great shot.
Look at Mega Man's sprite when he runs.
Yeah.
He's at an angle when he runs.
I think Smash does it, too.
Who won?
No.
Oh. You put Heathcliff to shame? Who's Heathcliff?
He was the main bad guy in Sword Art.
Kirito, you lost to him. I've got to get back to the other world, Asuna? Is she still captured in this timeline? What? Kirito would lose. I'm sorry. It's not the fight, just in terms of what's inside. He would lose. Let's forget about what we just talked about before the fight. Let me walk up to you sideways like, and then let's see what we can do. He's the only character that has that. What does she think about him bringing up his UI in real life? Yeah, Kirito essentially has two movesets, one with single blade and one with double blade. They're similar because it's a fucking Sega fighting game, but... Are you talking about that JoJo game you're talking about? Is that the one where it's like... it looks like Street Fighter, like 2D?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that game.
It's like this, like 2D with 3D backgrounds.
Yeah, I've seen it. That's where the meme of the guy that turns you back into a child comes from, because if you do it on old Joseph, he turns into Part 2 Joseph.
No, it's not gonna Fist of the North Star.
Oh, wait. What am I thinking of?
Well, there's a JoJo game that Capcom made. It runs on the engine that Street Fighter 3 runs on, and it's on Dreamcast.
On Dreamcast?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
only console that can handle it.
I'm gonna look it up right now, actually.
I think it's one of the only few games made on Capcom's like CPS3 system. Because it's too expensive. Half of the games made for it were Street Fighter 3.
This one. She's just the kitchen witch. I'm sorry, what? Thouther?
It's a weird translation of Souther.
It looks cool. Oh, don't worry, he didn't lose anyone that wasn't there for only an episode. It's okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. My favorite song in gaming. That'll be on my phone. Listen. Let each other finish. I like that that's your opening move every match, is the sidewise walk to... Every match.
Let me show you how my sprite art is fucked.
Every single match we do, I want to remember how my sprite artist could lose his job tomorrow and deserve it. By the way, that meter on the side is your second sword meter.
Yeah.
I wonder why they made a game of a crossover and not just actually made a crossover. I wonder if Sega just really wanted to do this. So they asked for permission later.
Did the apology later.
Yeah, it's because I was thinking of that line where it's like... Well, what is the line? Ask for forgiveness, not permission, or something like that, is the line. I don't remember. It's something. I guarantee you something happens. She got you. That looks horrible. That super is the worst looking super in the entire game. Now that was a good duel. I beat your ass for about 20 minutes. To me, any game where you can die is too easy.
Where it's okay to die.
Oh, okay. But she's not the player character, so fuck. Her whole meaning is gone. Why Leafa? Why not Sino? She was actually more relevant at this point because Gun Gale was the newest thing. Or Gun Gale and Alpine Part 2. I'm sorry, I forgot there was an Alpine Part 2.
Yeah, with Sixth Girl that becomes playable shit.
You don't like Yuki?
No.
I always got confused with Yuki because I thought she was related to Asuna.
Yeah.
Because isn't her name Asuna Yuki?
Yep.
Do they ever acknowledge that in the show?
I don't remember. And I don't want to go back and find out. I don't even want to put the show on for another second.
Okay, to be fair though, that arc isn't as bad as the first two arcs.
Yeah.
I think it might be better than Gun Gale because the reveal of what they were doing was really stupid. You know what I'm talking about with the main Gun Gale guy?
What?
Do you remember what his whole thing he was doing?
No.
He was killing players in real life. Right? Like
Oh yeah, to make it look like you can kill them in the game?
Yeah, so every time he killed someone, he had someone in their house while they had the headset on, and he would inject them with something. And then Kirito only survived because of the metal piece he had in his chest. He didn't actually get injected when he put the poison in him when he died. But wouldn't an autopsy show that he didn't die the same way that... You know what I mean? Also, didn't they die in SAO with microwaves in the brain?
Yeah.
Before you mass distribute that, it has to go through checks. Like big companies to see every single aspect of it before you can start selling it to the public. How did they miss that? Did he just have that much money where he was like, don't worry about the checks, guys. I'll write you one.
Kirito's pretty one note. It's just, oh, you have this power. We have that in Sword Art. We don't have that in Sword Art. Don't ever try to compare me to some conduit.
Kirito's gonna die. He's gone. Every time I see the stage, I think there should be someone with a windmill in the background. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It was only yesterday. Wow. What a great fight that was. I still don't see how this is Shinobi. I don't know a Shinobi game that has this shit. Like, that looks like this. Maybe it's supposed to be like a 3D rendition of a Shinobi game? But those games were 2D. Was there a 3D Shinobi game?
Possibly.
I thought Shinobi, like, stopped after the first one. After the Spider-Man and Batman boss fight. You know what I'm talking about? It's not Shinobi. There's another game where you can fight Spider-Man and Batman, but I guess they had to change it, so it's just a spider and a bat character. He would have blocked my attacks. He. We've seen this. This is a repeat.
I kind of forgot about it.
本当ちゃんと外側がカリカリでああもちろんだメロンの風味を出すために使う材料はどれも簡単にいくらでも材料ってまずケイあと忘れちゃいけないのが旨味にするやめてそんな
Yeah, we saw that earlier today, actually. So that's 2 repeats. Yeah. I remember when we thought it was cute when he did that to Shauna, and then he did that to every other character. Isn't his black sword, like, not very important? Like, it's just some sword.
Yeah. I got it. It's a special drop in the game.
Shit, Shauna, Dad. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, he's trying to be Scatman.
Yeah.
But that's Shauna's job. Shauna's the show, Scatman, not Kirito. Yeah, the show is just called Kirito.
They both have the same attack. They both have the spin in the air and slash on the ground attack. Sorry, Kirito wouldn't win this fight. I think my TV's actually dying. Keep doing it. How come some characters, supers, they get like unique artwork and shit, and some just don't? Let him finish, Leafa. God damn. No one wants to wait their turn to speak in this game. A nap. Good thing Asuna made the bed. I'm sorry, it's just when you said that line when you were like, oh, so she's a housewife, whatever. Now just every line I read from him is like, good thing she fluffed my pillow.
She did my laundry, she polished my sword.
She even made me a body pillow that's based on her body.
Based on Yui's body.
Based on... Yeah. It's the tiniest body pillow. The smallest.
It's like a head pillow. Not body pillow, head pillow.
Where's Whitey? There he is.
So why is she the first in the roster, then he's way down there? What the? Just like you see Akira there.
She's gonna
Wasn't he supposed to be playable in this? Or do you have to unlock him?
It's Akira and the girl from something.
Or are they just not in this mode?
They're not in this mode.
They're hilarious if they were.
木刀で戦うというのですか。無茶です。うっさどきなさい。でもまかり間違って大怪我を負うかな。怪我なんてすぐつけとけば治る。大体なんであんたの見かけで判断愚か者め。その余裕かました面を恐怖に染め上げ
The Mogmorg?
その敗北をみじんも考えていない自身手乗り隊がという二つだから察するにあなたは虎の十字士の魔族登録書はつけていないようです。人を嫌わない扱いするな。しかもそれ二つじゃなくて失礼しました。
Yeah, the Palm Top Tiger is part of the Lion King organization.
Where's your demon identification band? Because the way they killed you means that you're some kind of zombie, because that ain't human. Her bag disappears. Fuck! She sleds on me. Jesus Christ! Okay, so she's got a couple things. Trying to figure out combos and shit. God, that was a real scream. So I just noticed, it's not that Yukina's fucking skirt is short, it's that she wears it way up on her waist. Like, look at it.
Yeah. They only made him in long, so she just raised it.
I thought she said this battle was delicious. Why is she covering her skirt?
Because it's too short.
But what in the battle happened that she would need to do that?
Taiga.
Your partner was quite strong? I don't think Ryuji's very strong. Hate to break it to you.
Except for fluffing my pillow.
Except for fluffing my goddamn pillow and making the bed. Oh wait, no, that's Asuna.
確かにプロモーターはイニシエーター監視の役でも俺があいつとエンジは俺のパートナーで俺は監視役である以前にあいつの家族とあいつが辛い時苦しい時そもそも世界最強の吸血鬼の監視のやっぱり私とあなたは
You know, a lot of people would go, wow, that's a ripoff. They're like the same jobs, right? But I'm just like, yeah, but they're in the same game, so it's okay. I don't know who wins this fight in real life. Which one in this game accidentally picks up the planet? We gotta figure out that for Death Battle logic. Where's the gag scene where someone sneezed and a mountain blew up and so Death Battle takes it so fucking seriously? And then Craig goes, that's amazing. Hold on, let me avoid this needle real quick.
Hey, I'm just squeezing the vaccine out of my veins. Like a friggin' tube of toothpaste. There's the antidote.
Craig would be the kind of guy to get the shot and then know how to blow the vaccine back into people's faces through his arm. Like, he would be.
And
the
he opens like
guy.
a reverse vaccination clinic for all the people who got vaccinated and still got COVID, so they thought the vaccine was bullshit, so he's offering to remove it from you. And it's just he has a straw. All he does is jam the straw in your arm and just suck it out.
Yeah, let me drink your vaccine. Pay Craig Skidstimus, he'll drink your vaccine.
Everyone starts calling him Evil Craig.
I just hope people know that I'm fucking joking. Just let people know I don't actually hate stuttering vaccinating.
It's The next episode of Evil Craig is just sucking blood. He's sucking vax out of people's arms.
You motherfuckers got vaccinated for nothing, and here's why. That's how Evil Craig goes. It's like, Mega Man sucks, and here's why.
It's like a reality show, like people walking in and like getting D-vax, and then Handsome Tom walks in, and it's just cuts to commercial.
I think we've seen this one. Oh no, we haven't.
俺もそいつもそいつ
全くですいくら自分を抑えられないからいつもいやらしいことばかりその度に鼻血まで出して思い出せば出すほど
待ていつからんな話
Yet you still let him suck you. So her artwork is like the best one in the game.
They just said Celti, even though her last name is Sturluson.
What do you mean?
For Celti, it just says Celti, while everyone else is their full names.
I think her name was always Celti, whereas she was given her last name, right? By what's his face?
I can't remember.
Favorite show of all time.
I haven't seen it in 5 years.
When you think about it, that's not a very long time.
I know, considering how long like
The world has been around.
the existence and all that.
When you think about it, like, think about all the people who are actually living in, like, the Edo period.
Yeah.
Like, 5 years
Even
is
just like the
not-
dinosaurs and just like
Yeah.
first signs of life in the water.
Could you imagine being a dinosaur whose concept of anything other than what my next meal is never in their head, seeing a meteorite come from outer space? Like, could you imagine? Could you imagine being in the medieval times and thinking that that was it? Like, the heavens were up there, you know what I mean? Like, you're living your life, you never think about extra life outside of the planet.
Like you didn't even know it was a planet.
Correct. You didn't know anything else existed out there. And so all these people worried so much about these things and then found out, hey, like, what if you told them? It's like, yeah, there's life outside of this.
We're actually like flying at like 1,000,000 miles an hour around the sun. Like you see that up there, we're going around that right now. And we're spinning while doing so.
Spinning, rotating. You're in constant
The
motion.
moon's not
motherfucker.
moving, the moon is moving, but the sun's not moving.
Well, it's true that my boobs are nowhere near as big as Sayaka's, but why are we even talking about this? We
Saying it
left
to the
that
main-
game in
saying
there.
it to the last guy.
We left that game in there. I don't want to talk about small tits.
Speaking of,
Speaking, Mackenzie's not home.
そんなに露出の多い格好で外を出歩くなんて少しいやらしすぎはしませんか
this girl is pissing me off.
このドレスはアバター素体にしっかりと密着する激しく動いてもずれたりせずむしろこの上なく健全だと思うそもそも服装のことを言うなら君こそそんなに短いスカートですと
Underpants. I kind of like Kurigi Hime's conversations because she always just adapts to whatever everyone's talking about and she's just straightforward about everything.
Why is he...
ミニスカートで戦う方が危険かもしれないぞ
That was
didn't
the
seem like-
TLDR of what we just
Yeah, I was gonna say something about that wasn't right. Let's play some beanies already.
Hey, we're doing this pretty
There's
quickly.
gonna
We
be
got
no
some. We can
small.
squeeze.
I guarantee you, there's gonna be no small titties, no fucking bad crossover interactions. It's just gonna be straight fun the
Yeah.
entire journey.
Same with Mother 3.
We gotta see if you can get every Zoom beanie to the end without losing any. That's your goal. You have to do it first try, like a smart guy. Okay. Did she just say my crotch?
We gotta play
itches?
freaking Egbert too.
We gotta play Egbert,
Yeah,
yes.
freaking Egbert. Ever played that one?
Egbert's a little harder because I don't think it's on anything. Like
It's on computers, so there's a website where you can just play all the games. I mean, it's probably like maybe a download link, but there's a bunch of them before Speedy Egbert, so like...
is Speedy Egbert the one I played? Why would I ask you? How the fuck would you know?
I was looking at the window the whole time.
There is no window in Nana's basement. There's no way you saw me.
I think I know a little bit more about your Nana's house than you do.
You went there once.
See, I just waited until junior year to be like, hey, let's be in the same chem class. I like changed the papers around. And...
I still can't believe that was that long, and you're the only guy outside of high school I talked to. She's dead.
That's because I took care of everyone when I went to high school. They're gone.
Like, you don't even talk to that other table you used to sit at anymore, do you?
No.
Did you even want to sit there?
Yeah.
I feel like you felt more obligated than wanting.
Yeah. Because, like, once I met you guys, I was like, fuck this. But I was like, I don't want to be rude about it, but fuck you guys.
Yeah, you was... What was... Alright, do you remember who was there? Like...
I don't remember your lunch table, maybe Twan.
Oh, yeah, Twan was a given. We somehow got lunch together every single year.
Hmm.
Oh, no, because we had the physics together, and that was 5th period. And I think you had Morad, right?
Yeah.
More dads. So, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so they just want to fuck each other up because they're both their titles. Yukino would get fucking destroyed by Shauna. Shall we begin? This is my battle. No, senpai, it's our battle. If you help me, it'll technically be cheating, and it'll be a 2-on-1 fight, because her necklace can't come out and help her. Why are they called flame hazes when Shauna is the only one with fire abilities? I know she's not, but I think they're all some sort of fire. I answered my own question. Leave me alone, Shauna. This isn't cool. This isn't very cash money of you. This isn't very life-saving of you.
Fire Emblem Land Speed Sword.
Huh?
Fire Emblem Land Speed Sword.
Fuck! She's too good. Fuck. You wanna not do that? That's fucking rude, Niata no Shana. It's not like BlazBlue, there's no air dash, it's throwing me off. Got her. She didn't even see it coming. Not even one iota? No, it's IOU. I don't understand.
You know, we had to deal with a girl chasing another girl to force her to dress up yesterday.
Now we're doing it again. She's saying maybe I should lose on purpose, but if you think you can take out the Sword Shaman, the Lion
Is there like a
King-
virus in the PS3 that like BlazBlue inflicted on other games? Like if we put Infamous 2 again, will it be like he's like, "Go! I got some sailor outfit for you to wear.
Oh,
Come on by the rooftop."
I want to do Infamous and Resi next week, so I want to finish them both, but I'm really hoping we do it in one sitting. So instead of working on the project, we'll just do a group thing.
I'm not sure about Resi. I'll see if I can beat it in the sitting.
Well, we're not doing... I remember, we have 2 more possible sittings for each of them.
I also found out that the way I'm having us do or like Leon A, Claire B isn't necessarily the canon way of doing it. The canon that like going forward in the series takes elements from all 4 versions of the game.
What?
Yeah.
How the fuck does that work?
So Leon will fight different bosses as sort of a mix between the fact that we're doing Leon's story and the B story. I just did it split up like that so they'll be as totally different as possible, but like that's to do with like flashbacks of the games, like of Resi 2 shown in other games, or like the spin-offs where you play certain parts of 2, and how they portray just a single version of it in those games. It's like Claire fights like one form of Birkin from Claire A, even though that's supposedly not canon. It's like weird stuff like that. But it's like how Resi 1 can't be canon either, like both routes. So I don't know what the actual story is. They say that both Chris and Jill were exploring the mansion simultaneously, but that can't happen when you actually play the game. So it's a bunch of bullshit like that. So if you want, we can mix it up in the remake.
Of 1 or 2?
Of 2. Like we can do Claire A, Leon B.
We did
Or no,
Claire A,
alright,
B.
Leon A, Claire B.
I'm like, what are you talking about? That's what we did. Getting the dements already? Last guy.
My man. What's R2 gonna give you? Nothing. Triangle. Eh.
You've gotten every purple outfit. Look at all that testosterone on screen. Oh, she's gone. Bro, oh my god.
They should have talked about vending machines.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's a missed opportunity. Bro.
Did
you see what they even
Did you have
said?
the eye toy hooked up? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not for throwing, they're not for kicking either. The fact that they called you out like that.
I feel like I should apologize for like everything.
I think you should apply to Sega.
Yeah, and just tell them to cancel Frontiers like the day before it comes out.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting their conversation.
I just walk it and be like, "Congratulations, Chris, you got the job. Thank you. Everybody, listen up! Frontiers is shit! Cancel it now!" And you'll still be able to go home to your families.
Seriously, Japan's a very, like, you know, fucking, like...
I know they're very, like, honorable,
Yes.
but working for Sega and having your name on Sonic Frontiers is going to be a huge dishonor to everything you believe in. Not even Vinny likes it. He's just like... I forget what he said it in the most respectful way.
Listen. Why the fuck out of all statements, so you saying not even Vinny likes it would make me assume that he liked Forces and all these other games.
No, he's just very like respectful when it comes to talking about games. Like he doesn't like to just straight up say this sucks.
But he said that about Frontier.
Yeah. Because he was corrupting Sonic Heroes and like a bunch of shit was happening, so like the chat was like, hey, it's leaked Frontiers footage and stuff. He says that he phrased it as it's a very low-hanging fruit, like making fun of Sonic Frontiers.
It's easy.
Yeah. But then he was saying shit like Sega like doesn't know how to get Sonic right half the time, so like, and Sonic's all about moving fast and like super blazing fast gameplay, so trying to take Breath of the Wild and do that isn't necessarily the right move.
Sonic has never been about moving fast. It's been tolerating speed. That's Sonic.
常人の範疇ははるかにはるかに偶然のためならお前一体何者だ何者だ
うぜえわけのわからんことばっか言いやがってそんなんおまけに真っ赤な目しやがる上にてめえもあれか
I think he basically just said like, instead of trying to copy exactly what Breath of the Wild was good at and not doing any of it correctly, maybe they should try to actually make a good game. Like focus on trying to make the formula they've been doing good instead of changing it up and trying to copy someone else's.
Well, that's the problem with Sonic. Is that it's not even a problem as much as, like, take the Mario formula for instance, right? They make a 2D game that works, which is Sonic in the whatever. No, wait, sorry, I meant Mario 1. And they switch it up for Mario 2, right? And then they take those aspects and they apply both to Mario 3, right?
Yeah.
And then when World comes out, it's like what they've learned for them all applied to World. Mario 64, every 3D game is pretty much based on what you can do in 64 and advances on that.
Yeah.
I don't count 3D Land and 3D World. I think those are their own things.
Yeah.
Sonic, it's like...
That's more of like a Crash thing, like a not 2.5D, but like hallway 3D.
Sonic, it's like... You got Sonic 1, 2, 3, and CD, which are similar, right? It's the ones everyone loves. You got Adventure 2, which is slightly different, but I think is more or less like, you know, the same kind of game. Heroes. Okay, well, 3-player mechanics. It feels admittedly worse. Like everyone
It's more shallow.
Yeah. It's also how do I say this?
The thing I hate the most
They like
about
float
Heroes.
on the ground. I don't know how to say it, like how to explain it, but they like glide over the floor in ways that doesn't look natural or feel natural, and you'll accidentally walk off a cliff by accident because your character's kind of like jerk around everywhere.
The thing I hate the most about Heroes is it's the first game that introduced enemies having health. Like, you gotta hit them multiple times.
And Shadow the Hedgehog, heroes with guns.
Yeah.
And then right after that, is that when Unleashed comes out?
No, 06.
Oh, right, 06. And then that's when Unleashed. Because after 06, people were like, oh, they don't like adventure-style games anymore. Not, oh, we didn't make a video game. We literally stopped halfway through.
I haven't had any hope for Sonic in a long time, and like these two games coming out reassure that in full.
What, 2 games?
Origins. Like, the problem with Origins is just this whole, like, we're gonna have, like, DLC in it and all this, like, pre-order stuff and make it extremely complicated. When it should just be, like, a collection.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they're adding cutscenes. I like the fact that they made it in widescreen. They're also doing Sonic 3 and Knuckles in widescreen. And they got headcanon games or whatever to, like, build, like, the engine for it. But all this, like, micro shit, like, happening in it, people are blaming headcanon for when they had nothing to do with it. They said that all they did was provide like the engine, and Sega made everything. So they're still wholly to blame for it. It's a total ripoff because I think it's like if you want everything, it's like twice the price.
Why do you keep doing that? You almost lost it. You kept fucking taunting. Like that song. What I was saying is, like, Unleashed came out, and then they were like, let's take out the Werehog and try to make it more solid, and the colors came out. People like colors. I sold it day one. And then, what was after colors? Lost World? Generations. I like Generations. I know you have opinions, but you've never played it, so you can shut the fuck up. I don't think you're qualified to talk about. What was it? Was that what it was? Is you're not? I don't really think you're qualified to talk about that.
Something like that, yeah.
What? So Generations, I think, was good. I don't like the boost formula that much, but if in terms of gameplay compared to Colors, I did not sell it. That's something. And then Lost World. Lost World was completely fucking different, and they'll never go back to that. So let's just out the window. And then after that was Forces.
Boom.
Well, that's not made by Sega. That's made by Big Red Failure. To be fair though, you know that the game failing, I don't blame them at all, right? You know why?
Sega.
You know why the game was so unstable?
Because Sega. They suck.
What do you know the
Yeah,
specifics?
they changed it to the Wii U like 2 days before.
Like not 2 days. 2 days is exaggerating, but so far in advance they were.
Sorry, 48 hours.
What was the current console? Was it 3 or was it 4 for PlayStation at the time?
PS4.
So they were making it for PS4 and had to then downgrade it for the Wii U because Sega didn't make a third game for their deal with Nintendo. Because there were supposed to be 3 Sonic games on their new console, the Wii U. One of them was Sonic and Sega, right? One of them was Sonic Lost World. They didn't have a third one planned, so they were like, Big Red Button, get fucked. Your careers are over. People really like the DS games, though. Shattered Crystal and Fire and Water. Fire and Ice, that's what it is. I wish Shizuo fucking picked up stuff in the state of from like the games they're in.
Just picks up an item box.
Yeah. Starts bashing with it. Takes the tiki from the background and swings it. That was overkill, man. It should have been his girlfriend playable. She can't really do anything. She rides a motorcycle just like Celty does. Does it? Oh wow, that was upsetting.
I heard it though. At least it served its purpose.
You're actually a good guy in black? What the fuck does that mean? Oh, it's just Shizuo? Doesn't he wear all black?
This is
Not Shizuo.
Izaya.
Izaya, yeah. With like the fur cufflinks. Any male in a Dengeki show looks the same Shizuo. You're gonna say that about everyone. Oh my god. This song sounds weird. Isn't Shizuo's whole thing that he breaks his body as he fights?
I think so.
Was that ever a plot point outside of it being like a gag?
Oh, the taunt is a counter. That's why I've totally been spamming it the whole time.
Just waiting for the right opportunity. No one wants to hear each other speak in this game.
What does the select button do? Nothing.
Nothing! Isn't that right, Porky? Are you ready to play Valkyria Chronicles, Chris? This is it. This is the game. How do you like it so far?
Can't wait to see Akira in a 2D fighter.
Now, I want to ask, are you of my mindset in that Sega Hard Girls episode that they kind of stopped doing Virtual Fighter after a while? It was kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
Especially when it was just the recolor of the same guys over and over again.
It was just the same joke every time, too. It was like watching the newest best of.
I just like that it was in the same setting as the Virtual Fighter, so it's like you see the background and the tiles on the floor. Also the headbutt joke. The headbutt just wins. I think we've seen that. Yes, this is the one we just saw.
Yeah.
3 repeats. Fucking repeats, am I right?
Yeah, some of you kids got held back.
Did you ever get
you're a
held back?
freshman? And then you're a freshman. And then you just dropped out because you got tired of being held back.
Did you see me?
Yeah.
It's 1-5, so 15, and then the F for freshman. It's like, why are you a 15-year-old freshman? Now, freshman year so long ago, I barely even remember any of that shit now. That was 13 years. Wait, how old am I? 25? That was 11 years ago, bro. Oh my god. I'm gonna be. At this rate, I'll be dead tomorrow. What are they gonna do without their Dungaree King in the future? We're still trying to figure out what to do without the Dungaree King, and it's not going very well, seeing as we don't have any fucking label. That's fucked up. What you just did there.
Would have just been like, here are the labels.
That's how it would have gone.
Like, you need the labels? They're ordered.
They're not just ordered; they're here.
Yeah. I got them. I checked the inventory. And yeah. I'm providing the adhesive to the back of the labels myself. So they don't. You can actually unpeel them when you fuck it up.
I know this is work talk, but like, did you see that somebody put another fucking desk into like our boss's office?
No, I don't go in there. I haven't really noticed.
The one you walk past?
Well, yeah, I know which
There's
one.
another.
Like,
well, I'm in there every night, so it's like I notice it. But somebody put a whole ass another desk in there when there's no room, and it looks so bad.
it's like if they squeezed in a K4, just like in
Squeeze
the
in a
same room.
fart.
Really not.
They want to put another machine in our room, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, there's no way in hell.
Yeah, so we can really have nothing to pack.
Yeah. What was that intense music in the background? Oh yeah, that's Phantasy Star Online's lobby. What a lazy Phantasy Star stage.
And to end this today off with...
I think we've seen this one too.
The music stopped for this.
そうだねともかちゃん今度伊沢やお兄ちゃんに会ったらそうだねきっとそうなれるよ
She's dead. You're dead.
Grind your face in the pavement on the basketball court.
物のぶん投げ方を教えてくれ
No, she ain't talking about throwing.
Why did they get a unique interaction? Teach me how to throw stuff is how he words it. Not play basketball, throw stuff.
Because he throws stuff, and basketball is where he throws stuff.
He should have said, teach me how to throw stuff accurately. Imagine him like playing basketball with a vending machine. You only saw her feet for half of that. Bro, this poor girl. What? What the fuck?
Can you... Why are you hitting me in a fighting game?
Why are you hitting me in a fucking fighting game?
Just a kick. Enough of the dub.
Enough of the dub?
Step.
お前と一緒に夢を見れて楽しかったぜまたな
Matana. I agree with you, buddy. Later. That's all of them. That's everyone. Pork chop. Can you believe we got no one left, pork chop? Alright, so... I want to see if we unlocked any of this shit. You have to fucking buy them. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Wow.
Their voice.
Huh?
Their voice as well.
Do I have any? I have no CP. Oh, actual artwork. Your fucking meat buns can go fuck themselves. Fuckity fuck themselves. That doesn't look good. Uh-oh. Asuna. You're cut off. And I'm not talking about drinks. It's a nice picture.
Mm.
They don't just belong together, but that's a nice picture. No. No. I thought that was a really big thumb. I thought she had her hand like that. Yeah. Oh, so the real ship. Okay, got it. You even have the little frog thing. Well, let's see if I can really focus on it. There we go. Perfect. That's the one thing I wanted in this game. Please get this away from me. Why? Why is that necessary? Oh my god, the brother's not in the picture. That's fucking amazing. What the fuck? Does he have dark powers? What the fuck?
That's like the style of the show.
Wow, that looks better than anything in this game.
Yeah. Well, it's because of the style of the
Yeah.
manga. It's like a bunch of the characters, yeah.
What was the deal with that girl again? That was the main blonde guy's love interest, right?
That girl?
Yeah.
She was the one that-
No, that's not. She's the one that's with the other guy. Right? Oh, they got the three crew back there together.
You see the Grim Reaper reflection in the blade or whatever that is in the middle?
Oh, yeah. Well, that kind of just looks like Celty. The helmet. Oh, there he is down there. I didn't see him at first. There he is in the corner down there.
Yeah. Oh, he gets more? Oh, Salty's in the background.
Yeah, it's the same picture as last time. Look, her with the scythe in the hand. It's the same picture.
Yeah.
I don't remember this guy being very important. Also, she looks very different in the anime. Her tits are a lot bigger in the anime.
No! No, it isn't! No!
Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Really? You got so much detail with the Durara ones, and then this is what we get for Excel World? I'm scared. Okay, who cares? And I mean,
It just looks so dumbly drawn. Like, you know, and kind of
you know,
it's so
it's
drawn well.
for young girls though. You gotta understand that it's gonna be simplistic for that reason. It's not meant for 25-year-old males. You know what I mean?
Why? No! I'm the one playing the game!
Where's your arm? What happened to you, man?
Too much sword in the art.
Really? Why are her boobs poking out like that? That's not how boobs work. Fucking go out and touch some fucking grass.
Yeah, you need a cup of a handful?
Yeah, you need a handful of that cup. That's kind of cute. Doesn't look like the art style of the show, though. Oh, don't hurt me. Oh, God. That's her full artwork? Why would her battle artwork make her look like this innocent thing while they ruin her entire character in this game? There we go! That's more like what this game thinks she is. Why isn't he playable? He literally
Why isn't the
would,
parrot playable?
he literally would clean house. I hate the way they did the logo for Toradora too. Kind of like how their icons are moving though. It's like how they would be in the story, like Idol. Oh, Akira and Silveria get their own stuff. He looks so bored. She's like, this bit...
Playable.
Listen, if you test her now, she would test
This
positive.
is ending illustration, so...
We didn't get an illustration, though. Right?
Whatever. Yeah, they never showed a picture.
This bitch, that's right! She's totally fucking pointless. I forgot about her. Or no, that's not the pointless bitch. This bitch. She's the bad one. Remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
The end of the show, just randomly she murders her brother, and then that's it.
Yep. Do the assists have pictures?
No, just voice. That's kind of stupid. Come on, really? I don't know any of these characters. Sit Out Mao, I know. Because that's Devil's a Part-Timer. Pi is his assist? Why her? Oh, Isaya's in the game too?
Yeah.
I'm honestly terrified of whatever show this thing comes from. Just based on the artwork, I'm fucking terrified of it.
We'll come back to that when we're all done.
Connect to, in quotes, PSN. They
'Cause
know it's
not
gone.
around anymore.
They know it's gone. That was for the...
Yeah, it was patched in.
Yeah, it was patched out. They like, oh, the quotes.
The quotes are patched in.
They know people are using online servers for this game, like non-official servers. They're just like, PSN. Try
Totally
it.
legal internet service.
I wonder if it works. Why don't you try it and find out?
We can't channel.
I can keep it on for a while.
It's like a staring contest.
Yeah, we're done though. Because we looked at the pictures, we're now at 2 hours. So.
I don't think the controller would have let us continue.
I know. I don't think the PSN would have let us continue.
Name me a stream where the controller didn't get low. It just falls.